Hello, my name's Jeremy Locke. I have been working for Great Lakes for almost 10 years now.
I am the designer and horticulturist on staff here at Great Lakes.
How I got into this industry was due to family. Gardening has always been a big part of my family, so that is something that it kind of pushed me into when I was a child. I started off my education in high school at a vocational school that led me to want to be a little bit more involved in the industry. I worked at a nursery, I've worked at greenhouses, and I've worked in the maintenance industry as well. I attended community college for 4 years, which I had to work full-time to pay for those, so I paid for those myself. Then after I got my associate's degree, I transferred up to MSU, where I got my bachelor's in horticulture science. I spent 1 year working at English Gardens, where I was the warranty coordinator. I also learned how to render. As the warranty coordinator at English Gardens, I am able to communicate with homeowners, find out issues about their landscape and how to resolve those issues. Rendering skills were taught to me while I was there, which I still use today. The rendering skills that I've learned helped to visually show homeowners the landscapes that we are proposing for them. Color usually shows a lot and will definitely portray what those plant colors and textures and everything are going to be. After I left English Gardens, I looked for other employment elsewhere, and I located employment with Great Lakes Landscape Design. I find it very peculiar that I found this position and was hired in on the exact same day that I met my partner, Mr. James Queen. We've been together for about 10 years now, coming up on the same anniversary as my employment. We have a home together that we both cherish and build and change because we both love building beautiful spaces.
Some of my favorite things that I love to do. I love to garden. It really does give me a sense of accomplishment, and it also brings me a lot of peace. I spend a lot of time in my yard perfecting what I do. I love to see and feel the soil, the plants. I can come home from a really stressful day after the gym and spend a couple hours dabbling with my plants. I also love to cook. It's also another passion of mine. Cooking really does, again, bring me a lot of peace. I love dinner parties and throwing little gatherings. And also, I love to work out. I go to the gym 4 to 5 days a week. Definitely something that I love to do. It challenges me, and I always like a challenge. If I'm not challenged, I'm usually not happy. Another thing that I really enjoy to do is I like to collect stones. It kind of goes with my theme of what I really enjoy, the natural things of life, gardening, and the items that go in it. I love geodes and fossils. These are also things that my father got me involved in when I was a young boy. 5 of my favorite things are my pets. They are my family. They greet me every day when I come home. I have 2 cats, Princess and Sonia. Sonia's my little crazy kitty. And then, of course, my giant moose, Molly. She's my little girl, not so little. My gym, of course. My car. It's very, very precious to me. I enjoy driving it. I so do. And, of course, lastly, I love a thin crust pizza with tomato, feta, and bacon. Yummy. So the craziest thing that I've ever been asked for is to step outside of my comfort zone when it came to a design. Had a client that asked us to develop a design for her that had no real rhythm in the actual design. There's no repetitive motion within it, and her requests were to have multiple versions of things. She likes to collect. So trying to make sense of a design when it is a collection is not an easy task. So after these years of seeing how this landscape has developed, I really do feel that anything is possible within the landscape.